The summer months of 1948, from June to September, witnessed actions unheard of in recorded military history. Here we are seeing the actual process of the establishment of a picket at 16,000 feet above sea level. This was filmed on the 11th of June 1948 as a platoon of the Patiala infantry scrambled up the rock pinnacles of the great Himalayan range and, after slogging through deep snowfields, reached the summit ridge near Bodhkulanganj, overlooking the Zojila Pass. And a picket was established here. Over the next few days, this doughty band of men repulsed several enemy attempts to dislodge them from this vantage point. It was a strange phenomenon. The intermittent sound of firing by the LMGs echoing across the vast chasm towards the south of the pass, where stood the sacred mountain of Amarnath, barely 4,000 yards away.
While further advancement of the Pakistanis was contained, they were firmly entrenched on both sides of the main pass at Gumri, Machoi and beyond. In the 3 months between July and September 1948, Indian troops made several attempts to storm the slopes on which the Pakistani bunkers were located. All these attempts failed. Then, sometime in August 1948, General Thimaya, the commander of the Indian forces, made a historic decision to take tanks up to the Zojila. When Thimaya's plan was put before the cabinet by Sardar Baldev Singh, a rambling debate ensued as to the viability of the ambitious general's plan to haul World War vintage Stuart tanks to a height of 12,000 feet above sea level. Sardar Patel clinched the issue, saying, "This man, the military man Thimaya, knows his job. Why are we discussing this?"
Thimaya decided to build a road from Baldal to Zojila, a distance of 7 kilometers, where for centuries all that had existed was a mule track. A road wide enough to take armor had to be built. Time was short, winter loomed near, and then came upon the scene a brilliant young officer, Major Thangaraju of the Sappers. Thangaraju took up the challenge, and within 3 months the road was ready, aptly named Thangaraju Road. Meanwhile, things were moving apace on the political front too, with Pakistan adroitly playing a game of one-upmanship in the UN Security Council. At the initiative of Syria, on the 3rd of June 1948, a 5-member commission was appointed by the Council. The commission proceeded to Geneva and gave itself the title of the United Nations Commission for India and Pakistan, UNCIP. A few days later, Zafarullah Khan, Pakistan's foreign minister, let the cat out of the bag by announcing that 3 brigades of the Pakistan Army had been in Kashmir since May 1948.
The 5-member UN Commission passed its first resolution on the 13th of August 1948. This took note of the presence of the Pakistani Army in Kashmir. When first introduced, the resolution was clear on the inevitable withdrawal of the Pakistani forces from the Maharaja's dominions. In order to circumvent this, Pakistan feverishly went about raising 32 battalions of the so-called Azad Kashmir forces.
Whereas Whereas India accepted this resolution of August 1948, Pakistan virtually rejected it by sending to the UN Commission on the 6th of September 1948 proposed safeguards, which actually amounted to Pakistan's wriggling out of the commitment to remove its forces from Jammu and Kashmir. The ploy used by Pakistan lay in making a distinction between the Pakistan Army and the recently raised Azad Kashmir Army. The UN Commission at this time played politics. Whereas, on the one hand, Nehru was assured that the Commission would not recognize the Azad Kashmir government, to Sir Zafarullah Khan, Pakistan's representative, it gave the assurance that the Azad Kashmir government was the de facto government of Pakistani-held areas of Jammu and Kashmir. As politicians played the game of chess at the United Nations forums, Pakistan went on arming tribal bandits as a liberation army. In the autumn of 1948, there was a sort of lull before the storm. The Pakistanis were in control of virtually all of Baltistan, most of Ladakh, and were entrenched at the gateway of the Kashmir Valley, the Zojila. On the Indian side, General Thimaya's master plan for the liberation of Ladakh was being given final shape. The road to the pass was complete. Feverish preparations were going on in and around Baltal during the October of 1948. The Stuart tanks had been brought from Srinagar with their turrets removed in a successful camouflage operation. Preparations were coming to a head. The battle for Ladakh was about to begin.